Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. We are about to play for the World Championship of the World. That's right. You have tuned in to the Super Bowl show right here in not WWE. You know, a professional would go back and take that out of the soundtrack. Maybe we'll run into a professional someday. Uh, but me, I'm just your poorly aging, sarcastic PC witty gamer. I don't edit videos of football. So, we're about to go to the Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys have lost no games, but they want us to do some sort of storyline player recognition thing first. Your coordinator wants to reward a player for their performance this year. Why do I care? Ooh, a black loading screen. Those are always really fun.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy.
Really?
But some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.
Just saw your message as I was walking by. How's it going? Yeah, seeing everyone celebrating this week, I was looking back at all the great performances this year. Dak Prescott had an incredible year, and I'd like to do something special for him. We're going to fire him after the Super Bowl, dude. Agreed. We would have had a much different offense without him. He does deserve the recognition. I want to be flashy, something he can flex, show off to the guys in the off season when he's looking for a new job. I'm sure Dak would appreciate whatever you come up with. He's accomplished a lot this year. Whatever you need me to pitch in, I'm good for. Great. I don't know what else they said because they didn't say it out loud. Okay, we can designate a whopping 39 points to our coaching staff. So I'm sure that'll be very helpful in the Super Duper Bowl. Oh, it isn't Super Bowl week yet, though. Next week will be the Super Bowl. I'm guessing. No new unlocks. Good, I wouldn't know what to do with them anyway. Can we play football in this game? Because that's kind of what we're looking to do. Let's look at the yearly rewards first. League MVP, Dak Prescott. Well, I'm sure that will help him when he's looking for a new team because we are firing him after the Super Bowl, and that's not a joke. Micah Parsons, League MVP. I don't know how that works, how one league could have more than one MVP, but we're also firing him. Devon, I don't know how to say your last name, League MVP. He will probably be looking for a new job after the Super Bowl. I'm not sure yet. Marshall Nealon, League MVP. Probably going to be looking for a new job. Osa Odigizua. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. I'm getting rid of you after the Super Bowl. CeeDee Lamb. Wonderful player. League MVP. And definitely, I'm cutting him in favor of rookies after the Super Bowl. Jaden Blue Award, League MVP. And some other team will be very happy to have him, I'm sure. Josh Allen, League MVP. Now, I don't get this because he's a quarterback and Dak Prescott's a quarterback. How did they both get League MVP? I don't know. George Pickens, League MVP, Cowboys. He will probably not survive the cuts even though he's a great player and I like him, he will most likely be left on the cutting room floor. We're going to get rid of all of our best, highest paid players after the Super Bowl, and then we're going to draft and get rookies so that we can pay them less and teach them the game and all of that. Next season's going to be completely different than this one. And Joe Burrow of the Alaskan Huskies. I can't remember if he's a runner or a quarterback. I think he's a quarterback, but he got the league MVP. So I don't know how so many people were the league MVP. So we're first in points, offensive points, 111 points. First in passing yards, 588. We're first in rush yards, 213. The offense has scored an average of 2.8 points per game against us. That makes us number one. We're number one in offensive passing yards. They pass an average of 24.6 yards in an entire game against us. And we're number one in offensive rush yards. They rush an average of 40.8 yards against us. Now, they have some good stats here. Their offensive points per game is second. By the way, number one is 111.4. Number two is 27.1. So we've got almost 4 times that. Passing yards, they're number 3 with 251. So we've got double that. They're 18th in rush yards. So we shouldn't really be afraid of their rushing game. Offensive points scored against them, they're number 5. The offense does an average of 19.4 points against them per game. We're going to get more points than that against them, don't worry. Offensive pass yards against them, 203.6. They're number 7 for that. We're going to get more than 203 yards passing against them. And offensive rush yards, 90.9. And we are ready. Well, let's view the weekly. It says weekly recap, and then it says no replays available. Weekly recap will not be launched. Well, why did you offer it to me then? Okay. This is for the World Championship of the World, and we're both ranked overall 88. This should be a good, evenly matched game. It'll probably come down to the last possession. Yeah, right. So, like I said, after this, we're going to get rid of all of our best players and then draft rookies. And I should tell you that once you win the Super Bowl, the game forgets about it after Super Bowl week. They don't call you the world champions.
It has been 60
or
years since the
that.
Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC Champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC Champions, the Dallas Cowboys.
My brother saw the Grateful Dead in that stadium many times.
AFC Champions, and this is a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC Champion Fans, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
To the air, Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time with a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll run here with a former Longhorn with it. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
We didn't find out how they felt about losing. We're not going to lose. I told you, we're going to win the Super Bowl. This game's going to forget about it shortly after we win. They won't call us the world champions after that. And then we're going to get rid of all of our best players.
It's blue. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. The Cowboys. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Oh, almost got in.
They stop him on up short.
Yeah, I don't think he made it
This
either.
will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
He got
We
really
talk
close,
about
but I don't
offensive
think he broke
units
the plane.
Putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Boot to the head.
And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense.
Now Davis fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott finding Tolbert here over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
That's all the yards we wanted.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This is caught.
Tolbert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I didn't want the runners to have all the fun.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
1,000.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14. Bills, nothing.
It's colorful.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills getting set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
The Grateful Dead started their Fare Thee Well tour at Levi Stadium.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
My brother was there for that.
3rd and 5.
They ended it in Chicago. I was there in Chicago for that.
Shakir. Now Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Yeah, they're a good team. I wish they hadn't gotten the first down, but they did.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't
That's
afford
bad,
to let the
luckily
ball
for
go
us.
over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
It's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Well, at least they didn't get a first
18
down.
yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Dude, you weren't, well, I guess you didn't have to be in
That
place.
kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Now, of course, when the Grateful Dead did that concert, Jerry Garcia had already been dead since 1995. But they decided to tour as the Grateful Dead one more time, and they did, I think it was 5 shows, the Fare Thee Well. And they were fantastic shows. They brought in a guy from Fish to do Jerry Garcia's parts.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Yes, C.D. Lamb.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I do believe that Buffalo was the best team
against an NFL defense. Once he
this
caught the
season.
ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Or I ratcheted up the difficulty level, or both.
Toss play to the right to Blue. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
If he fumbled out of bounds, the clock should not be moving. Learn the rules of football and put him in the game. This is a bug.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Jake Ferguson.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
My little brother is too liberal, or at one point anyway, he was too liberal for football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
He objected to the wealth of the NFL
and makes it across the 20.
and the head
These
injuries.
guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I don't know if he's
early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't know if he's gone back to watching football or not.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Because I know there's...
Like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I know
that feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know there are things he believed in before that
Johnston now as he sends this
he no longer does. Like he was a vegetarian for like decades, but he isn't now.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
I'm not putting my little brother down. I love him, and I think his convictions are great. And if he doesn't believe in NFL football, then yeah, you should watch it.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Yeah, I know my offense isn't ready for the Super Bowl, but we'll warm up. Don't worry about it.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we're in 4-down territory, especially given the score.
They'll try to run forward blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I want to welcome the subscribers and everyone else, but especially the subscribers. I want to thank you for subscribing.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting